This is Tom Meyer, Superintendent of Bellevue Community Schools, and I have the privilege of having Curt Ernst here with me today. Curt's an employee here, going to tell you a little bit about his role and what he does in the school here. So I'm going to turn it over to Curt.
Hi, like Dr. Meyer said, my name is Curt Ernst. This is my 17th year in education. This year, my title is Dean of Students. And as the Dean of Students, I oversee attendance. That's probably a majority of my time in the morning, contacting parents and just making sure kids are where they're supposed to be if they're not at school, that sort of thing. I also support Mr. Raker with some discipline issues. I also do some state reporting things and various others. I support staff, students and their needs and try to get students involved in the community as well. So that's a very broad, I guess you could say, description of what the Dean of Students is. But I enjoy it. It's not monotonous. Every day is a new challenge and bring on many different challenges to myself. So
Every day's a new challenge. If you talk a little bit about attendance, what are a couple of things you'd like to remind any students who are watching this or parents about attendance if your kid's not going to be in school today or whatever the case is?
Sure. So with attendance, if your child's going to be out of school, it'd be nice if you could call the office by 9:30 just to let us know. That would save me a little bit of time of sending you a text or calling you in person. The other thing that I'm really stressing with students is showing up to school on time, before school, and even for our juniors and seniors after lunch. It never hurts to be 2 minutes early or 5 instead of 2 minutes late or 30 seconds late. So something I'm really stressing this year, and hopefully I try to lead by example that way when I meet with students, to show up early and meet them instead of being late. So I'm hoping that will carry over to the following school years as well.
Well, I appreciate that. I think that's a good life skill. We talk a lot about life skills and showing up on time, and I struggle with that sometimes myself. But anyway, showing up on time. It's so, Curt, you've been involved in education for 17 years now. What inspires you, or why are you involved in education? Kind of as my final question for you.
Yeah, the reason I got into education is I love working with students. I started my career in Dubuque as a physical education teacher. I like being active. I like working with my hands. So I like to bring those skills that I have from growing up on a farm and working construction and sharing those skills with students that maybe school isn't necessarily their thing, but they still have talents. They just don't realize that. So I really enjoy working with kids. I enjoy supporting staff, and ultimately is just seeing their successes and hearing their successes after graduation. That's what I really enjoy. I
think that part of hearing students' successes after they graduate, as they move on, is really, I think, as an educator, that's kind of the inspiring thing for all of us. Things we look at, what's going on with the student who graduated 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever the case is. So, well, thank you very much. Do you have anything else to add?
I don't, but as always, if you ever have questions or concerns about a student or any issues, please feel free to contact us. We're here to support them. We want nothing more than your students to be successful.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Curt. Next week, I'll be back with another visitor, but thank you very much for your time. Hope you enjoy this as you get to know more of the staff here at the Bellevue Community School District. Thank you.